All right, I'm sitting back here with Nicole. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just try to talk up a little bit if you
Okay.
can.
Yeah, I talk quiet.
Yeah, I told people I was coming back to Atlantic City, and they told me to make sure I run into you, and I forget the other gentleman's name.
James.
James.
Yeah.
Some bad news about him, though, huh?
Yeah, he actually, he's got really high blood pressure, but he winded up having a stroke, and he's actually in a coma right now and not doing too well.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's horrible. He had such a tough life from just the stories he was saying, you know,
Yeah,
a rough
yeah.
upbringing. That's a shame. How long ago did that happen?
This happened the day before yesterday.
Oh, so this is just really recent.
Really recent, yeah.
Oh, wow. Was he just out here walking around when he had it?
He was all right, and then he was sleeping on the boardwalk, and the cops had come, you're not supposed to sleep on the boardwalk during the day, and asked him to get up, and he said, I can't, I just can't get up. You need to call an ambulance, something's not right.
Oh, wow.
And I guess by the time the ambulance came, his blood pressure was like 297 over 197.
Oh, wow.
And then it just, I guess, was downhill from there.
Jeez. Oh, so what's I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah,
He seemed like a nice guy.
Great
Just
guy.
A
Great
lot
guy.
of a lot of trauma in his past that he had trouble getting away from. It seemed like. And
Yeah.
so what's new with you out here?
Nothing much. Still painting seashells.
Yeah, you said that yesterday was real busy, huh?
Yeah, it was really nice weather yesterday, and
Yeah.
it was packed. The boardwalk, it was like a summer day.
Yeah, it was like 80 degrees
It
yesterday,
was
huh?
beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's been getting a little colder.
It's definitely getting colder. We're trying to get housing right now, me and my boyfriend. It's tough, you know.
Yeah.
We're trying. You know, we're still kind of staying in the tent on the beach, which is tough too, because you're not supposed to be on a tent on the beach after 10 p.m. So
That's
from
what-
10 to 6, the cops kind of roll around and give you tickets for being on the beach.
All right. So what do you guys got to kind of hide under the boardwalk?
No,
or
we
do they-
just kind of. They come and we're like, listen, we're not doing nothing wrong. Like we're
Yeah,
just trying to. They
yeah.
don't like doing it. It's just they kind of
Right.
have to.
Trust me, we don't want to be here right now.
Yeah, they say that's exactly what they said. We have to ticket you,
Yeah.
or we'll get in trouble. We really don't want to, you know.
And it's not like you guys want to be down there either.
No,
it's like,
of course not. Of course
last
not. I mean, who
resort.
wants to be?
So I saw you earlier when I first got here, and I was like, I didn't have my dentures in yet. I still don't have them in, and you got some good news.
Yeah, I'm actually getting dental implants put in. So I'm like super excited about that.
am-
A little nervous.
So jealous of you right now. I'm not going to hate about it, but I am very jealous.
Yeah.
That's an expensive procedure.
Yeah, I had some help from my family.
You say your
yeah.
family's helping you
Yeah.
out? Man, that's awesome. I'm so
Yeah.
happy for you. That's got to be, that's going to be so amazing just for your self-esteem.
Oh my God, yeah, I feel crazy without like
I can't even, I don't even like looking at myself
I know,
in the
I
mirror.
can't even now. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's horrible.
I can feel you, man. That's awesome, though. You excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So you said they did
they had to put
a bridge?
They had to put like a metal plate because my jawbone was weak. They said.
Yeah.
So that had to heal, and then I guess I'll go and they put like screws in.
Yeah.
And then that has to heal, and then it all comes
Yeah.
together. So.
Wow, that's awesome. It's funny. The reason I started this YouTube channel, I was like, man, I'm gonna get rich on YouTube, and that's how I'm gonna get my implants. This was before I started doing the interviews. I was like gonna do like abandoned buildings and all that.
Wow.
I was like, I'm gonna get rich on YouTube and get my implants. Man, they're expensive. They're like, mine, because I need some work done too to get them stuck. They're like almost $40,000. They said.
Really? See, mine weren't that bad, but I have Medicaid, and Medicaid paid for like part of it.
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
they don't pay for all of it. So.
All right, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So you are in contact with your family then?
Yeah, I am.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is good.
Slowly but surely trying to fix and rebuild those relationships.
Is that what you guys are working on, trying to rebuild it?
Yeah, trying to fix things. I've done a lot of damage there, you know.
Yeah.
So.
So you said something cool before we started this. You said people come up to you and they recognize you from the interviews?
All the time. It's crazy. The day after we did the interview, actually, the guy who works at resorts had came out, and he's like, "Oh my God, I just watched your video. I love it. I want to buy an eagle shell. Tell me you have an eagle shell."
Wow.
I'm like, "I do."
Man, that's so cool. I love hearing stuff like that because it can either go two ways. Sometimes people can be mean about the interviews.
Yeah.
And then I try to block those people. I like the positive people.
Yeah, you're always going to have negative people, always. It's just the way the world is, and you just like...
All right, so you say you get orders and stuff. They come here just because of the YouTube the interview a lot.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, they see stuff, I guess, on the video because you had showed the shells, and they're like, oh, you do sports ones? I want this, I want that.
Oh, man,
So-
that makes me feel so cool.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's
Let
cool.
me see, let's look. Yeah, you got all types of ones.
Yeah.
Philly Nation, the Giants. Oh man, you got them all. So, what's your plans for the winter time? I know it's kind of hard to look that far in the future in your situation.
It is. Right now, my biggest concern is getting us into a place. We've been working with Jewish Family Services, which helps you, we got food stamps now, we get general assistance, and then it goes like further on from there. They help you get housing, and it's a process, but my boyfriend just had to apply for SSI because he has cancer.
Okay.
So,
oh, your boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay. That's the guy that he came home not too long ago?
He just came home from prison not that long ago, yeah.
Okay. And he's got cancer?
Yes.
Oh, man.
He actually had cancer in prison. He had colon cancer. They removed it. Then they found a cancerous lump on his heart. They removed that. He was in remission, and now they said it's back in his stomach, his colon, and his bloodstream now.
Oh,
so
man.
it's like just shitty news all around lately.
Yeah, that's a shame. But go away for that long, and then finally get free. You got to deal with homelessness and cancer.
Yeah. I feel bad because he, his family's very supportive of him, and he's out here really because of me, and I feel bad in a way, I don't want to see him out here, but he won't leave me out here by myself.
Yeah. So the housing, is that through a private organization, or is it like part of like Jersey's like social? Yeah,
it's part of like social services. They do like emergency housing for people who are ill, or like he just came home from prison. They help with that. Or people who have addictions.
Now, will they help him quicker because of the cancer diagnosis?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a good chance of getting some housing pretty soon then?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're hoping within the next week or so.
Okay. That's good. Within the next week or so?
Yeah, we'll be able to start looking for a place.
Oh, wow.
Because they gave...
what do they give you, like a voucher?
They give you... you can spend up to $1,250 a month for the place. So you have to go find someone that takes emergency housing, which most people will, because it's not like a tenant. You don't know if they're going to pay. It's guaranteed money every month,
Yeah.
So you go to social services with a copy of the lease, and then they...
Oh, okay. That's cool. I'm working with a bunch of people in Philly right now, and they're giving housing away like crazy there.
Yeah.
You just have to. The problem is you have to sign up for it, and then you got to keep following up with it and checking in, and people when you're nodding out on heroin or fentanyl now all the time, it's hard for people to. But my friend Tori got a house in 3 months, less than 3 months. A nice a 2-bedroom apartment.
That's awesome.
It's not even the bad part.
I think they should help more people with housing. I mean, there's a lot, especially here in Atlantic City, there's a lot of homelessness here, a lot.
Yeah.
And like people are like, oh, there's shelters there, but the shelters are disgusting. I mean, they're loaded with bed bugs. I mean, there's not somewhere you would want to go stay.
Yeah. So. Now, is there like a normal wait list or something to get in the shelters around here?
Well, there's Atlantic City Mission, which is like the only shelter right now. Once it drops below 37 degrees, they have what's called Code Blue.
Code Blue.
Yeah. So, it's supposed to be illegal to sleep outside when it's under 37.
Yeah.
But the Mission you can go to. You have to go during the day to sign up, and then every day you have to leave at 6 in the morning and be in by 9 o'clock at night. So
6 in the morning. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that could even be an issue if you might get sick.
Yeah.
Staying in there that long. Like,
right.
If you can't bring your drugs in there and stuff.
That 100%. But I mean, people do. They just
absolutely.
Yeah. The hardest thing is I tried staying there once when I first came out here. And they give you alcohol to spray like on your bed. I didn't really think anything of it. And they're like, oh, it keeps the bed bugs away. I'm like, as soon as they turned the light off, I felt one run across my face.
Oh, yeah.
I was out.
Yeah.
That was it for me.
Yeah.
No more.
No, I get it. The bed bugs are
terrible.
A skeevy thing. Now, you're IV, right? I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, which one are you using now? Are you going for the original heroin still around here, or are you on the fentanyl? Or is it like a mixture
it's kind of like a mixture. I do more regular heroin than fentanyl. Fentanyl doesn't last as long, I feel like. And
you mean like the half-life, like you don't get sick as quick?
Yes.
Okay.
And more people seem to overdose on fentanyl.
Yeah.
Like right before we started talking, that kid who had walked up when I said, I'm about to do an interview, he had just overdosed a few minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
The cops were just on the boardwalk.
They just Narcan that kid?
Yeah, that's why he came up. Like, I need help. I got to get out of my system quick.
Oh, so he wasn't feeling good then. That's what that was.
I guess it makes you sick. I've never overdosed. So
Oh, you never had?
Never.
Let me tell you, man, waking up when you come to on Narcan, it is one of the worst feelings.
Really?
The last time it happened to me, I shit my pants like completely.
I hear it because it actually like reverses. It's like taking a Suboxone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like you go from being the highest you've ever been to like withdrawal instantly. Like, well, not instantly, but as you wake up, it is a wild thing. So you are able to get regular heroin here.
I am.
And let me ask you a real quick question. And I guess it's strong enough for you to feel it still because you're not doing the fentanyl all the time?
I don't feel nothing from using anymore, ever. I just go from being in withdrawal to being like I am right now, sober.
Yeah. So you're basically just like you're maintaining to not get sick at
right.
this point.
I mean, it's gotten so old for me. I'm so over it, but the fear of withdrawal keeps me stuck,
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been doing it for so many years. I've been getting high since I was 13, and I've never really been clean.
Yeah.
So
I remember you saying that. You've been like one long run.
Yeah, and I've never really been clean.
I'm sorry, how old did you say you were?
I'm 38.
30, that's right. I was going to say early. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just getting old, but I'm so afraid of being sick. I mean, I've tried going to rehab, and I make it to like the third day, and I can't get comfortable, can't sit still, can't sleep. It's just terrible.
Well, it's something you got to really want to do, man. It's not
terrible.
It's a shitty couple months in the beginning, It's not that bad, but it's shitty. So
see, for me, I feel like it is like the worst, like the absolute worst.
Yeah.
The worst.
Yeah. No, it can be. Are you seeing the Trank here?
No, but actually, I know a friend of mine who goes to Kensington sometimes from here. And I hear that it's really big out there now, and it's eating people's flesh.
I'm going to show you some pictures.
Okay.
When we turn this off, my friend's legs and arms.
I don't know why you would want to continue to do it if it does that.
Well,
the high is that incredible?
What it does, from what I hear, is it extends the fentanyl high a real long time.
Okay.
So you're not getting sick as quick. And it's like a ketamine high where it just knocks your socks off. You know what I mean? People love it.
See, for me, I never would like to be like, I never nodded. I never did it for that. I did it more for energy. I don't want to be passing out and,
See, I say that too, but I don't know. That's like the only drug I never tried, so I don't know if I would like it or not. You know what I mean? It's just, so you're not seeing it around here?
No, not really. I mean,
people with stores, none of the people that get high?
Not in Atlantic City, no.
Man, that makes me so happy.
It's that bad out there, huh?
Oh, I would say 80% of the people that are homeless in Kensington have a big sore somewhere on their body that's leaking, and it smells like, rotting flesh. It smells like a dead body.
That's terrible.
In the summertime, they'll have maggots in them.
What? I didn't know it was that bad.
I
don't think I could. I don't care how great the high was. I don't think I could continue to want to do that.
I say that too, but apparently the withdrawal from the Trank is horrible. So you go to the detox and they give you your methadone, but you're still sick as shit because of the Trank withdrawal.
Wow.
And like people are having horrible seizures, like throwing up, shitting themselves, like all types of wild stuff. And so people are just genuinely terrified about the withdrawal, and that's what seems to be keeping them.
And the Trank is what? It's xylazine, right?
Xylazine. It's a large
elephant tranquilizer.
It's a sedative. I don't know if it's real. It's a large animal. They use it on horses. It's big in the horsing, a horse, the equine.
It's so crazy. And someone thought, hey, let's just add this to dope, and
Right. Well, it started in the 90s in Puerto Rico, on horse farms in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
That's where it started. And in Philly, we have a huge Puerto Rican population neighborhood, and it's right where all the heroin is sold there, in the Badlands. So from those people coming up from Puerto Rico, that's how it got started. And it just took off in Philly, and now it's...
Like I said, I've never been to Kensington. I've heard about it, but my one friend had went out there one time and brought some stuff back, and I was sick, and he had given me a bag, and I remember him saying, only do a quarter of it, and I'm thinking, I do 5, 6, 7 at a time, like I'm gonna do the whole bag, come on.
Yeah.
And I've never overdosed, but I remember I just passed out cold, and I threw up in my sleep, and my boyfriend said it was horrible. I was like incoherent.
Yeah, if you're not used to Kensington drugs, you're gonna have a rude awakening when
Yeah,
you first try
it was.
It's always been known as having the strongest heroin in America.
Yeah, they call it the Walmart of heroin, I guess.
Yeah, we say it's Disney World for drug addicts. You know, it's just wild.
That's what he said. He said it's crazy. People are just getting high right there on the side of the road.
Oh,
like,
there's people with, right on the corner, busy corner with a needle in their neck.
yeah, that's crazy.
It's just wild. Yeah. So you got any thoughts of getting sober or going to
I
program?
want to so bad. I was talking to my friend who's a cop actually yesterday, and he was like, let's get you to rehab. I think it's time, and I want to go, but I'm just scared. I'm so scared.
Yeah.
I thought about going back on methadone. I was on methadone once before, but again, that's just as hard to come off of,
Yeah, I came off of 190 milligrams cold turkey in jail.
Wow. I was on 190 milligrams for 9 years, but I weaned down, but I went back to dope.
Yeah. If and when you're ready, do you know where to go for help or reach out for help?
Oh yeah, I mean they have a bunch of people out here. They have a service called Hope One.
What do they come out here talking to you?
They come out here every Wednesday and they feed us, and they have a van there that they can get you into a program that day. Yeah, they're amazing, and the cops out here are pretty supportive too. They're always
I've just a little bit. I've talked to the cops here and in Camden, and even in Trenton. It just seems like they're a lot more willing to be helpful than the Philly cops.
Oh my God, they really are. I mean, they don't.
And I'm really critical on cops a lot. So
yeah, and I'm very critical. I mean, I honestly I've never liked cops, but the cops out here, they do their job right, and
that's good.
They want to help. They do.
That's good. So they're professional about it.
Absolutely, 100%.
So you can't ask any more than that, I guess, for the cops around here.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice seeing you again.
It was so good to see you again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep coming up here. You don't have a phone yet, do you?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna get your number when you get off, just so I have it.
All right, yeah,
when it was funny when I came here. I'm like, I'm gonna come up here, try and find you guys. And I walked up, and I looked to the right and I saw you here with the shells. I was like, hell yeah! Now I wasn't happy that you're still out here homeless, but I was happy I could see you.
Oh.
All right. Well, thanks again for doing the follow up.
Anytime.
And I wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
All right.